Okay, hi Ritam. Let's take a look at these essays you've sent us. First one is about international marketing. Here's what you said. Globalization is very crucial in our modern society. This should be, on the one hand, it opens many business and career opportunities, and on the other hand, it makes the local people and businesses vulnerable. Careful with your spelling as well. Some people think foreign marketing has been the major reason behind our social degradation and thereby could manipulate people's decisions, S here, while others argue that it brings us prosperity in terms of business and makes us more adaptable to the international market. Okay, well that's a good start, but then you have to say your position on this matter because it asked you to discuss both views and give your opinion. So this is the best place to do that. Definitely give your opinion here, so that your position is clear throughout the response, okay? Great, okay. Marketing is vital for any business as it not only drives a sale, it drives sales, but also understands, S, the pulse of the society. Therefore, overseas marketing can be useful to know the people of a different country, which could used unethically to drive public emotions. For example, a recent study conducted by London School of Business shows that nearly all political parties in India have, not has here, because it's all political parties, have recruited international marketing firms to know and manipulate people's, apostrophe S, vote in recently conducted general elections, S. Okay, let's move on and then we'll talk about that in a minute. Business is the primary factor for a successful economy of a country. And we don't start sentences with and ever in IELTS. We never start sentences with and or but. So there's so many other things you could say. You could have said furthermore, also, but definitely not and. So business is a primary factor for a successful economy of a country. Furthermore, it is irrefutable that marketing is the backbone for a successful business. Foreign marketing thereby helped the international industries to create businesses and opportunities for the outsiders to know the culture and tradition of native people. For example, in India, post-globalization, the economy has surged up to 45% compared to 1990 over the last decades. That doesn't really make sense, but let's talk about it in 1 minute. In conclusion, although international marketing could be harmful for the native country if there are any malicious intentions, it gives an opportunity to the people in terms of business, education, or art forms. In my opinion, marketing, be it local or foreign, always remains essential for a society to grow in any aspect. In many aspects, S, or in any aspect. Either one would have been okay, but this combination does not work. Okay, let me give you my holistic feedback about this. You didn't really answer the question. That's the short version of my answer. Because you were supposed to talk about the positives of international marketing and the negatives of international marketing. What did you talk about here? You basically said that it could be good because it drives sales, but it also understands the pulse of society. And then you do something interesting. Then you say, even though it does all these things, it could be used unethically. So I don't really know what you're trying to side with here. Are you siding with the positives? Are you siding with the negatives? It's not really clear at all. Then, here, you talk about how important international marketing is and business is to a country, but I don't really see, however, how you practically discuss this idea of necessary form of communication, of education, spreading ideas, language, culture. It's all very vague, and so I can't really say with confidence that you've answered the question here at all. But apart from that, this was really problematic for me because supposedly this is where you're supposed to be talking about the negatives, and what you said here is that, let me see if I can find it again. It could be used to drive public emotions, and then But I don't understand about this. Where do you say anything about it being intrusive, being invasive? There's nothing. So it's really very underdeveloped, and this is the kind of thing you absolutely have to expand upon. Maybe not with so many words, but certainly with more ideas and more elements that directly respond to the task. Okay? So let's take a look now at your letter. This is the English and Homestay one. So, dear Mr. Brown, I am delighted to inform you that my UK visa has been granted, and finally I am visiting the UK to study in a program called English and Homestay. This is awkward. It's not a full sentence. Look at it. There's no real verb here. There's no real subject here. So, my name is Ritam. I was born and brought up in a small town in India. Recently, capital your I have completed my degree, not my graduation. I've completed my degree in social science from Calcutta University. As part of my next career goal, I have enrolled in this program of Cambridge University. Based on the college invitation form, I would like to stay with your family for the next 3 months in the UK during the course. I have enclosed all the required documentations in the mail. No comma after since. Since this would be my first travel abroad. No. Since this would be my first time traveling abroad, I would like to know the climate conditions as in the UK between April and to July. In order to decide on my clothes. In order to decide which clothes to take. The clothes is with an ES. Also, I would appreciate if you could, not can, help to get a rough approximate cost of living for 3 months in the UK. Alright, that's fine. I shall be reaching London Heathrow Airport on 30th of March at 8 a.m. to be precise. However, to reach Cambridge, however, to reach your house in Cambridge, it might take another couple of hours. Yours sincerely, Ritam. Okay. So a lot of it is good, but a lot of it has errors in terms of grammar and so forth. So really want you to be extra careful with this. I think we've been clear about the mistakes, about the errors, about the things that were not quite as accurate as you wanted them to be. But I am confident that if you continue to work at the rate and the pace and so forth of that which you've been working, you are bound to do great. Okay? So, what do I want to tell you about this letter? Not really a lot. I think your tone was fine. Everything was fine. What I want you to get in the habit of doing is I want you to leave a line between each of your paragraphs. This way the examiner knows exactly where one paragraph begins and where one ends. So keep that in mind as well. You've done a nice job. You should be proud of yourself. Good work. Let's see what you can do for us in your next set. Good luck.